the Cuber here, and today I'm going to be comparing budget speed cubes to more like premium flagship speed cubes, some off-brand speed cubes, and even some speed cubes in the past. Let's get started. So today the cubes we're going to be comparing is the MF3, MF3RS, an off-brand smart cube, a Moyu Alang V2 that I self-magnetized, probably shouldn't have said that, and a Moyu Alang GTS2M, which is Moyu's current flagship. First off, let's start off with this smart cube. Smart cube came a package, and I got it for $5 Canadian. The package is it's a similar package, and it has a cube here. Oh, whoops. It has a 3x3 that is similar to the cube, and it says smart cube, speed and accuracy. It says no jamming, popping, no sticking, great for beginners and advanced cube enthusiasts. Joking hazard, some stuff. It's distributed by Q-Shop, made in China, and this is, of course, what it is like. So, when opening it, you open it up like a standard cube, except you don't get that much of a premium feel when you're opening it. And surprisingly, when you open it, it comes with the cube itself and a pamphlet. Now, first when I was opening this, I thought maybe the pamphlet was a pamphlet that showed how to solve it. But it shows you how to disassemble it, which in a way made me laugh a bit, because it showed me that people would try to disassemble the cube and then put it back together, faking a solve or something, but get that out of the way. So onto the cube itself. The cube itself came on medium tight tensions, but it was too tight for my liking. Corner cutting was okay, could do 45 degrees, but reverse is where it lacked. It can't even do 2/3 of this sticker of a cubie any less, and it could do it fine. Now, when I was first turning it, it felt okay, but sometimes it would lock up too much due to tensions and such, and overall, it wasn't a great cube, and there's probably better choices. Now, it is easy to remove, and it has average looking pieces that remind me of a cheap cube, aka the budget cube. Next on our list is the MF3. Now, when I got my MF3, I got it in a Cubing Classroom gift set or something that came with a 2x2, the MF2, the MF3, and the MF4 and the MF5. That is if you get the black stickered version. If you get the stickerless version, you get an MF3RS. Anyway, to the review, the MF3 has a somewhat cheap feeling, but more premium feel than the Smart Cube. It was in somewhat tight tensions, and still corner cut it pretty well. Whoops. Now, at first I was wondering why isn't there a logo, and then I realized, well, there's a logo inside. The something counts. Anyway, the cube was really nice, but had a really cheap feeling, and well, it was a great cube to practice with, and overall, it's a nice feeling cube. The only thing I have to say about it is, well, that could happen, and also that it just felt cheap in general, and you can't trick anyone into thinking that this cube was over $10. Next, we have the MF3RS. The MF3RS was a great budget speed cube and really valued for its price. It came in this box, and here's the design of Moyu, and it looked really, really premium. Now, and by premium, I mean standard like other cubes. The only thing is, mine came ripped, but it's probably during the shipping where it ripped. Anyway, let's open this up. So when you open up the cube, it comes with a pamphlet on how to assemble it, and shows you beginner's method, which is better than the Smart Cube, and it's how to reassemble and disassemble the cube. Anyway, the cube didn't feel cheap at all and actually felt really, really nice. Its corner cutting was great, and with the squared corners, it stopped the corner twisting pretty well. The cube didn't feel cheap at all, and I would really recommend it as a budget speed cube. I could compare it to Yushin Little Magic, or maybe the MF3RS2, but of course, I don't have those. Anyway, when I first got this, it instantly changed my main from my Aolong V2, which we'll get in later in the video. This cube is great, stable, and it's fast enough to do good speed cells on it. Next, we have the Aolong V2. Now, this is my very first good speed cube, and it came in this nice Moyu box. And here's the different kinds of Aolong V2s, and I got the standard stickerless version. Now, like I said in the intro, I magnetized it, but I'm fine with that. Now, when it comes to pamphlets, the pamphlet was a lot better than the others. It came with it showed you how to solve it, and gave you the algorithms for CFOP, which I'm happy about. Anyway, let's continue into this overview. The Aolong V2 was a great cube and really, really good. Now, it was easy to corner twist, and this is stock tensions only. It's a bit heavier, and when using it too much, it makes your hands feel tired. At least that's from my personal experience. The cube is great. It has superb corner cutting, but locks up at more than 45 degrees. The cube doesn't lock up most of the time due to the fact that it can corner cut great, which is a good plus for me. The stickerless shades are okay. I just rather prefer the blue being slightly darker and the orange being a lot more fluorescent, so is the green. Now, if you're wondering what this crease is, it's from when I dropped this cube. And since it's being stickerless and it's plastic, it, creased. And I'm a bit sad, but meh. Anyway, the cube is a great cube, but for its price, I wouldn't really say it's a budget cube, and there's definitely better choices than the Aolong V2. Lastly, we have the most premium cube of this grouping, the GTS2M. And by GTS2M, I mean the Weilong GTS2M. So the Weilong GTS2M comes in this really nice premium box that's black and gold. Now it's a bit wearing off because I've been rubbing this all the time, but it's fine. The box is a large sized box, and I was expecting a bit more when I opened it. Something that really surprised me is that I thought it would be like some sort of a regular box, but it's actually magnetic, and it's really satisfying to open. Now, when you open it, now mine's a bit ripped a bit from opening it too much. You get 2 cards, two Team Moyu cards. So I got a Symbiom Show card, but it varies on which one you get. And I got a designer card, which was nice. Now, for the cube, it was wrapped in plastic, and it was really, really premium, and it looked really nice. Now, when you remove the I can't remove this. When you remove the bottom stand in the inside of the box, there is some things underneath it. So once you remove the stand, you are met with 2 things: extra magnets, just in case magnets fall out and you lose them, and a pamphlet that's the same as the MF3RS, which shows you notations and beginner's method. Anyway, I'm just going to leave these to the side. Getting the GTS2M, it has the best corner cutting out of all of these cubes, doing more than 45 degrees without much force. But anywhere more, entering the other side, it would lock up or corner cut on the other side. Corner cutting is superb, and when I got it, the tensions were perfect for me. Now, the magnets, when turning slow, you can feel, but when turning fast, they're barely noticeable, which is a great thing, so it doesn't feel as bumpy. But you still get those bumps from the turning. The cube is great. The sticker shapes is just how I usually like them, and it is overall the best cube out of the bunch, in my opinion. The cube was definitely premium, and it was instantly my main, replacing my MF3RS. And this cube being Moyu's current flagship cube, and for being less than $30, is a great, cheaper flagship cube, and really worth the price. These are all great, except for this. This is just something up to do with it that I had. But all these cubes are great overall. I would really recommend any one of these, but personally, I'd recommend the GTS2M. It is cheap. It is pretty much more expensive than the Aolong V2 and the Smart Cube combined, or the MF3 and MF3RS combined, but it is definitely worth the price. It is premium. It is really good at corner cutting, and it just has a really good feeling that makes me want to use it a lot more than any of these cubes. Anyway, this is the end of my comparison between some budget speed cubes, some older speed cubes, and by cubes I mean cube, and a premium flagship. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you dislike it by any means necessary, and because you wanted to, hit the dislike button. If you have any suggestions, tips for me to get sub 30/20, or have any challenges for me to do, you'd like me to do in the future, post your comment in the comment section down below. And if you want to support this channel, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!